years. This story takes us to the small town of Villisca in the state of Iowa, USA today. The house is known as the Villisca Axe Murder House, the site of one of the most mysterious mass murders of the early 20th century. The night that changed everything, June 9th to 10th, 1912. On the evening of June 9th, 1912, the Moore family returned home after attending church. Inside the house were Josiah Moore, 43, Sarah Moore, 39, their 4 children, Herman, 11, Catherine, 10, Boyd, 7, and Paul, 5, 2 visiting sisters, Anna, 8, and Lena, 12, Stillinger. 8 people in total. Sometime between midnight and 5 a.m., an unknown intruder entered the home. All 8 were murdered with an axe, a weapon that belonged to Josiah Moore and had been stored in the family shed. Disturbing details of the crime. This tragedy became a mystery not only because of its brutality, but because of the strange details surrounding it. The killer may have been hiding in the house before the family returned. After the murders, the bodies were covered with bed sheets. All mirrors in the house were covered with cloth. A plate of uneaten food was left on the kitchen table. The murder weapon was cleaned and left inside the house. Some researchers believe the killer remained inside the home for several hours after committing the crime. The suspects. Over the years, several suspects were investigated. Frank Jones, a wealthy local businessman who reportedly had a business rivalry with Josiah Moore. However, no solid evidence ever linked him to the crime. William Mansfield, a suspect in similar axe murders in other states. Some investigators theorized the possibility of a serial killer operating across the Midwest. Reverend George Kelly, the most famous suspect, a traveling preacher who was in town that night. He later confessed to the murders, but then recanted. He was tried twice, but both trials ended without conviction. Officially, the case remains unsolved. The house that became a legend. In 1994, the house was purchased by new owners and restored to its 1912 appearance. Today, it operates as both a historical museum and an overnight attraction. A night inside costs approximately $400, $450. Many visitors claim to experience footsteps in the attic, children's voices, whispers, moving objects, a heavy sense of presence. The house has become a popular destination for paranormal investigators. The 2014 incident. In November 2014, another disturbing event occurred inside the house. During an overnight stay, 26-year-old Robert Stephen Larson Jr. was found with a self-inflicted stab wound to the chest. The incident reportedly happened around 12:45 a.m., roughly the same time historians believe the 1912 murders began. He survived after being airlifted to a hospital, but the incident reignited speculation about the house's dark energy.